So let's talk about your life calling, right? So I strongly believe that God got a plan for everybody's life, right? There's a reason why you was put here on earth. So you have to put yourself in a position, right, to understand your life calling. You got to put yourself in a position to understand what you are called here to do, right? So you have to spend time with yourself, right? Sometimes having a long time, like time just by yourself, can help you understand like what you're passionate about, right? Just maybe just put an hour aside, right? Just sit there and think about like what brings you the most happiness, what you're most passionate about. Because sometimes the thing you're most passionate about, you can find your life calling through that, right? Like for example, for me, right? I was really passionate about track, but I wasn't that good and I was always injured. But out of that, I found I found that my calling was to coach and like work with people and stuff, right? So that's where like like now I'm done with track, that's what I'm putting my focus towards, like work with people and now being a sports coach and stuff, right? So it's crazy that sometimes when you chase the things you're passionate about, sometimes it won't work out for you. Sometimes things just never go as planned in that field, right? But through that, you understand like what you deep down call here to do, right? Because I hear stories all the time about how people was doing something bad happened out of the situation, they found their life calling out of that, right? Like for example, like I seen pastors who wasn't even like religious at the time and stuff, and they was at their lowest, they found God and became pastors, or they was hanging out the wrong people and they stumbled across a group of Christians and became a pastor eventually, right? So you never know like when your number gonna be called, right? And that's the thing about life. You can't like thing is with life, you could plan for something to happen, but it doesn't always mean that's what's gonna happen, right? Let me rephrase that because I need to work on my talking. But yeah, so you could plan something out for your life, but it doesn't always mean it's gonna go as planned, right? For those that do believe in God, right? Think about it. It's about God's time, not your timing, right? You can go extremely hard on your time, but sometimes your time is just not meant to be. Just that your timing is not aligned with God's timing, right? And thing is with your life calling, it's something that comes the most easiest to you, right? So ask yourself, what's something that comes really easy to me that other people have to work 10 times harder for, right? Like if you think about professional athletes, like okay, especially in my family, we have a lot of people who would have been great athletes in my family, but that just didn't go forward with it, or didn't take it serious enough. But I'm talking about athletes who didn't have to work out that often, but was still really talented, still really athletic, right? And there was the people that was around, right, including me. We had to work 10 times as hard. We still wasn't as good as them because it was just their calling. It's just what came easier to them, right? Like people ask me like, how am I so energetic and full of life? And I always say it just me. Like I'm just naturally energetic. I could be having a bad day and I could bounce back like that, just be on top of the world again, right? And so I understand that with my personality and stuff, that was my calling, because we get blessed with different personality traits, because the personality trait you blessed with, you use that to fulfill the plan that God got for your life, right? So when you understand that God got a plan for your life, you have to seek God so God can reveal the plan for your life, right, to you. Because I've seen too many people doing things they're not supposed to do. Like the longer you entertain things that's not meant for you, the longer you postpone things that are meant for you. Let me say it one more time. The longer you spend doing things that's not meant for you, the more time you spend away from things that are meant for you. Like you praying to God, like, God, please reveal the plan you have for my life to me. Like, God, what's my purpose here on earth, right? But at the same time, you still doing X, Y, and Z you know you have no business doing, and you wasting time doing X, Y, and Z, right? Because X, Y, and Z not bring you closer to the Lord. X, Y, and Z, you're not spending time in your purpose. Like you got to be purpose driven, but in the right direction. Because think about it, if you're going in the wrong direction, how would you ever get to your destination? You will never get to your destination, but when you're going in the right direction, you will eventually make it to your destination. So look at your life like that. You're either going to spend time doing what you're supposed to do, or you're going to spend time doing what you're not supposed to do. You're spending time away from the plan that God has for your life. If you understand that something comes really easy to you that other people have to work extremely hard for, right? And you put the work in and grind towards it, and you better yourself as a person, why not you? Like, why would it not work out for you? Let me say it again. When you understand your purpose here on earth and you understand the plan that God got for your life, right, and you doing the right things, and you learning more about it, you improving your skills, you improving your knowledge, you bettering your life to become the best individual that you can, why would it not work out for you? Just why? Like, honestly, why would it not work out for you? How it cannot work out for you is that God tells you, like, hey, I got a gift for you, but you tend to ignore God and just do your own thing, right? Then, like, how's it ever supposed to work out for you? Because I don't care how your life is looking right now. I don't care how bad your situation is. There is a plan for your life. You just have to find out what that plan is for your life. You have to spend time going in the right direction. You got a million distractions going on and a million voices around you, right? How can you ever lock in? Sometimes in order for us to lock in, we have to spend time alone. In order for us to lock in, we have to be locked in, like, okay, let me find out what my plan is here on earth. Ask people, like, what's something that you like about me? Ask friends, family, teachers, administration and staff, co-workers, right? Ask them, like, what is something that you like about me? And find what you like about yourself. Like, oh, okay, maybe you can start putting pieces together about what it is for your life that you have to do, right? Because honestly though, because I seen people who was very gifted in something, but they didn't want to go forward with it for some reason, right? Because they just want to do their own thing, right? Just like with addiction, right? When you just, it's not no good for you. It might feel good in the moment, but we all know that long term, them addictions are not good for you. So think about that. So when you're doing your own thing, it might make you happy in the moment, but long term, how would it fulfill you? Like, how? So my best advice would be spend time alone. Find people, talk to them, be like, hey, what do you feel like my calling is here on earth? What do you feel like something I'm really good at? It's not more about what you're passionate about, it's more what you're good at, right? Because sometimes what you're passionate about is just not your calling, but what you are good at can potentially be your calling, right? I was really passionate about track, but it just was not my calling. I'm not saying that it might not be your calling. I'm just saying for me that I was passionate about it, but it was just not my calling. So, moving forward, right, you have to really dedicate yourself to finding your calling. You got to really pursue. Once you understand your calling, once you understand your calling, fully pursue it, fully get to it. You know, that's a part of faith. Like, faith to me is even when you can't see the bigger picture, you keep working because you know you can trust in God. You can trust God's timing, right? You can't say you don't trust in God. I mean, you can't say that you trust in God, but don't trust His timing. And don't believe that God go let days all work out for the better, right? So when you understand that God gonna make everything work out, right? Keep your head down and keep working because you never know when that day is gonna reveal itself, right? So think about it, right? When you understand that things take time, regardless if it's your calling or not, right? Especially with your calling, things take time, right? You know, God will be with you in the process, right? God will assist you in the process. When you go in the right direction, God will make a way for you. That doesn't mean He gonna reveal it 100% to you right away, but God will make a way for you in the process, right? He will keep assisting you, right? Cause think about when something not your calling, doesn't it just seem really hard? When it's not your calling, doesn't it just seem like it will never ever work out? But think about when you're in your calling, even when things don't look like it's gonna work out, boom, something happened. Boom, something else happened. Boom, this happened. Boom, that happened. And you're like, man, like, I'm just saying, for those that do believe in God, think about it, right? Every time something feel like it's impossible, God make a way for you. When you at your lowest mentally, God will make a way for you to keep going in the process. Cause every time I feel like maybe I'm not in the right calling, maybe I need to give up, God always send people in my life to remind me, like, hey, you're going in the right direction, keep going. And God will bless me with something, let me know to keep going. You know what I'm saying? But when you in your calling, you have to let go of the bad vices and the bad habits, though, right? I mean, that's a hard conversation you just gotta have, right? When you go into God calling, God wants you to be close with Him. God don't want you to be close with the enemy. So when you're in the process of getting towards your goals and you and your purpose, right? The plan that God got for your life. Let go of those bad habits. All it's doing is interfering with God's plan for your life. All it's doing is interfering with the big picture. How can you have a beautiful big picture when somebody keep coming across it, right? And painting on it or drawing on it, right? They ruining the picture, right? They're the kind of people you don't want around you. So think about them bad advice and bad behaviors like that. They just marking up the beautiful picture. You want a beautiful picture to be a beautiful picture. You can't have no marks on it, right? God wants you to have that big, beautiful picture, but in His will, right? In His direction. That's why, have you noticed when people get blessed, they give all the glory to God because they understand that they wouldn't be able to do it without God, because as humans, we can never rely on our own understanding. Like, your plan would never be better than God's plan. That's why you might feel empty right now. If you wonder why you feel empty and you keep doing this and this, or you keep doing X, Y, and Z, you need to have a talk with the Lord. Because chasing fulfillment here on earth, you'll never be whole, but with God you'll be whole. And going off that, I also want to say that, like, obviously it ain't gonna always be easy, right? You're gonna still have your setbacks, you still gonna have your challenges. But with God on your side, God will always assist you. God will always help you get through it. I notice that in my life all the time, where I'll be going through something I feel like it's impossible for me to get out of, right? God showed me a way. Like, God helped me. God always helped me. I'm like, God is so real, because I never pictured myself getting out of this situation. But guess what? God did. God helped me. So when you look at that calling for your life, you look at the bigger picture, like, man, I noticed God was trying to assist me in so many areas, but I was blocking God out because I want to do my own thing. Like, stop being stubborn and stop trying to do your own thing for a while and trust God so He can help you with the plan He has for your life. We all got a purpose here on earth. You're not put here for no reason. I promise you're not put here for no reason. You're really good at something. You have to believe in yourself, right? Seek God so God can help you believe in yourself. Truth be told, your worldly desires will never match when you have God in your heart. But yeah, I hope this video touched somebody today. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm gonna leave y'all with this last thing I'm finna say. When you walking in your purpose, you walking with God. But when you not walking with your purpose, you walking with enemy. So keep God close and stay far away as possible from your enemies. That's it for the video. I'm out. Peace.